Don't you guys miss working together on Saturday Night Live a little bit? Because, you know, I mean, I know there was a lot of pressure and stuff, but getting to do all those characters must have been so great.
I miss the most table reads on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
That's because that's the thing nobody else gets to see.
Right.
So you get to see, first you get to see things that are going to be hits in their early stages.
Why is Bill laughing at the table read? Why? Because that's your favorite thing, too?
It was, but man, when things would go bad, it was so... But I learned a lot, actually, from watching Fred, because I lived and died by every sketch, you know? And like what you said earlier, I would do something that would go bad, and I would go, oh, jeez. And I remember, I just want to crawl under the table and die. But I remember watching Fred, and Fred would be doing something. It wouldn't be going well. And he would just be smiling and laughing and having such a good time. And I just remember constantly going, I need to get to that place. How do I get to the place?
Did you ever think something was wrong with Fred? Like he should have cared a little more?
No, I thought he was on another level than I was.
Like
I was like, oh, he's so confident. That
None
he's
of this matters.
Fine, relax.
I remember early on, Fred at the table read. We didn't do the sketch, but you just played a character who kept putting a big winter scarf on.
Oh, yeah.
Did it ever make it on the air?
Oh, God, no.
So your idea for the sketch was a guy who puts a winter scarf on?
Yeah, you know when you come in from the cold and it takes like a couple minutes to take this like long scarf. Hi, everybody.
You're unwinding a scarf. I like this idea. Why, when I hear about these sketches that failed, that they seem very funny, that they should have been, I mean, you sitting there
unwinding. Because you heard it, that's only, you just had a 5-second experience.
Right. Yeah, we had to sit
when
through
it's
it
4
for
minutes,
like 4
going like
minutes.
this.
And we're like, Jesus.
4 minutes of you unwinding a scarf.
But when we saw the scarf come out at the table, everybody was like, shit.
So part of the table read is, in order to sell your idea, you brought in your prop, which is your scarf.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do. You can't do too much of that. You can't bring in everything.
You brought in a typewriter for Anil Aid, right?
Yes, yeah.
What was the typewriter sketch? That got on the air?
A court reporter. That got on the air.
You know those court people?
those
people?
Yeah.
So we needed the sound of it.
And I'm such a soft touch. I laugh very easily. And I was the judge in those sketches, and I was the judge. And I thought Fred doing that just made me laugh, because he would do this thing and it would make me laugh. And then on air, so you're me, he's on air, and the minute the camera would go to someone else, he would go, he'd just stare at me, and I was like, stop it, man.
And then you would laugh.
And they come back to me, and I have a smile on my face, and I'm like...
That court reporter character, I remember the first time you did it, there was the whole court had to pause because Aid could not find her chapstick.
Is that the idea, that you have to give a fun... You try to... You have to crack the other guy up, or at least try to make
these two, I feel like...
We did it on purpose a little bit.
The other one that we did was, Fred wrote this sketch that still makes me laugh, which was short-term memory theater.
Right.
Which was, I was a doctor who had worked with all these people with short-term memory, and I was going to do a play with them, and I acted in the play. And then I go, and these people will not forget a single line. And then I go, I've worked with all of them, they will not forget a single line. Out of the gate, it's like, honey, how are you? Honey, how are you? You know, like I'm having to prompt everybody. So in my head, I went, oh, this will be really funny. And I go to John Solomon, a writer, I go, give me something to say to Fred, because he has to repeat whatever I say. Yeah. So on air, I'm going to mess with him or whatever, and it'll be fun. And Fred had this sixth sense that I was going to do something. Right. And Fred came into the thing with, what were you wearing?
It was like a Giants.
That was it, Giants jacket.
New York Giants.
And that made you laugh?
Yeah. And I go, give me the jacket. What are you doing? And you go, and then you give him the jacket and you go, is the play over?
Is the play over? Are we done? Is
the play over? No. I go, no, the play's not over. And I'm like,
There's another one that's online that was cut from Dress where you guys were doormen.
Oh, we laughed so hard. That's the hardest I've ever laughed.
It was like a New York doorman.
Yeah.
You were Russian, right, Bill?
Yeah, I was Russian.
I was like a Spanish guy.
And it was them talking to kids about... Fred's telling a kid about Rudolph.
Do you know the story of Rodolfo?
Story of Christmas.
Yeah. There is a man named Frosty Snowman. Frosty Snowman, what was that?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And it immediately died.
Oh,
dead silence. Dead silence.
The minute we went out there.
Yeah.
It made it as far as dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
And you two guys are doormen.
And we were doing so bad that Bobby Moynihan came out as a character, and we went, hey, Bobby Moynihan! And he goes, hey, guys.
Because you knew it was hopeless?
It was over.
It was
over. Yeah.
Bobby Moynihan, what are you doing? And Bobby was like, and he went with it, he's like, hey, guys. And he had like 2 teenagers, so it's like Bobby has teenage daughters in life. You know?
And it was great. But then I think the host was Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
So it's a really funny thing because the sketches bombing, and so it's these guys fucking around, and then they're messing around with the other cast members, and then like a big movie star comes out, and you remember, oh right,
you see us kind of straighten up, like shit. All right.